So close your eyes and focus your attention to your breath. Listen to the sound outside of this room. And then add additional sounds that could happen. More pounding sounds, more siren coming through, lawnmower starting, chainsaws going, all kind of different sounds that may enter your practice room from the outside coming. And then bring your awareness to sounds inside of your room. And then perhaps any additional sounds that may could come from the inside within the practice area. And then take a deeper breath in and out and adjust your body a little bit so you can sit a little bit more comfortable, 5 to 10%, just a little bit more movement of the shoulders, perhaps bring the shoulder blades together, lengthen perhaps the spine, adjust your chin forward to the back, or just gonna make some kind of movement so you feel like you can breathe easier through your two. And then focus on your breath without additional thoughts. Just listen to the sound of your breath. Noticing if your breath is deeper or shallow. And observe your natural flow of breath, with your lower abdomen expanding, then the lower rib cage, upper rib cage, and then as you exhale, upper rib cage, lower and abdominal moving towards your spine. So emptying out completely your lungs. Your breath is the powerhouse of balancing the right and left side, Ida, Pingala, male, female. Just observe the gift of expansion and natural contraction of the abdomen. And then we just get into a micro movement with your torso. Just moving or just gently weaving the torso, just a snatch, just a little bit. Just moving, bringing in a little bit of movement, sideways. And then even explore with movement from the front to the back, just a tad. And then within the micro movement, just noticing perhaps any stagnation or tightnesses within the body. And just so gently allow the body to react to the gentle movement. And allow the movement to come fluid and gentle. And then again, go maybe lateral again, just a tad, a snitch moving to the right side, left side. Just like go so gently shaking out, getting all the dust particles out of the sheet, for example. We just kind of gently move the spine from side to side, activating our central nervous system. And let's come to a stillness with the spine, and let's do micro movements with our neck. So chin gently down and up, so just so gently micro moving, bobbing the chin up and down, so slightly. And then turning the head a little bit from side to side, but just again, like micro movement, just a little bit, barely noticeable. Now the soft, the breath be soft and easy. Practicing the art of micro movement, somatic exercise, somatic movements. Somatic meaning sensing and feeling each movement within your sensory of the nervous system. Allow the mind to completely witness the micro movement of the body. And now we take an extra breath in and out. And now we're going to do the same thing of micro movement, trying to bring your ear towards the shoulder. Also a little bit. Again, micro movement. As we exhale, we just so gently bring it toward the ear towards the shoulder. Bring it back up. And then the opposite side. Again, just small movements, tiny movements. And then we take an extra breath in and out. And now we have tiny movements with the chin toward the shoulder. So you just slowly, but not much, just like I said, turning just a little bit, not necessarily visible, just activate a little bit of movement. And then practice that on the opposite side. Again, just micro movements. And then we bring the head back to the center and we're taking an extra breath in and out. And then with the next inhalation, let's raise both arms up towards the sky. Lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, come forward, forward, forward. Soften your elbow. Soften your torso. And then allow your body just to come more forward. Then even moving a little bit from right side to left side, and you can go into a micro movement again. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. Then we slowly take your hands toward your feet. And we come up with our torso. Bring your arms up again, reaching upward. Bring your palms together, interlace your hands, and turn your hands inside out, pressing upward. And then we go a lateral flexation to the right side. And come back to the center, lateral flexation to the left side. Come back to the center. And I will bring your arms forward, still hands inside out. And then we'll just gently press more forward with our hand. Again, so micro movement, pressing the hands forward, trying to straighten your arms up a little bit more. And let's bring your arms again overhead. Release your hands, bring your palms together, and then adjust your arms so they're next to your ears. Lengthen your spine again. Maybe arch your spine a little bit backwards, and then straighten it out, arching again a little bit backwards. And then bring it to the center. And let's bring your hands in front of the heart. And now we're gonna open our hands and now make a fist and then bring your elbows to the back. It's like you're pressing the elbows to the back against your midline or having it against midline. Breathe deeply in and out. So you feel a gentle expansion in the upper chest. And then move your arm forward again. With being fully aware, and then bring your elbows to the back again, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And this time hold it in this position again, breathe deeply in and out. And then after the exhalation, keep your elbows where they are, and then just gently bring your hands out to the right and left side as you press the shoulder blades together. And then slowly bring it again toward the side of the body. And then as you inhale, open and bring the arms up. That's it, beautiful. Exhaling, come to the center. Now, as your shoulder blades, the muscles are engaged, allow your head to move a little bit from right side to left side. Again, micro movement with the head, just a little bit. No forcing or straining. Allow the fist to be soft, so there's no clenching with your hands really tight. It's more bringing the shoulder blades together. That's where you want to feel more the tension. And you can also keep your hands open if that feels easier for your forearm to do, or your hand flexors. And then let's come to the center, allow the hands to be forward, and then we smooth them forward and up. And then exhaling, bringing your arms down behind. Now, as we're sitting, it's a little bit maybe difficult to do. So we're changing the position. And if you want, if your knees are okay, you can be in a kneeling position. Otherwise, use a block and sit on top of the block. So you come up higher. So basically you are in a kneeling position. Also, what you can do is use this blanket underneath your feet for comfort. There you go. Very comfortable. Beautiful, that's it. And then as we inhale, we're going to bring your arms up overhead. So you just see it, your eyes, your triceps in the back of the peripheral vision. As we exhale, we'll bring your arms down and behind you, arms straight. So inhaling and exhaling. So we're bringing in movement and fluidity within the rotary cup, within the shoulder joints, within the upper body. So we are strengthening. A lot of people have rounded shoulders from sitting long times on computers or driving cars, and these muscles can get weak. But also the top of the shoulder. There are a lot of meridians are linked directly to the soles of your feet and your knees. So exhaling, back, inhaling, bringing your arms up. So now from the moving the shoulder joints up in here, we are gonna work with our upper thoracic area or mid thoracic area. So between from the brow line upward in that area. And this time we're gonna bring your arms up like this. Fingertips are widespread, you look up. And then as you exhale, we'll bring your arms down. So you may have to use a tissue paper like and there's some tissue here next to you. Okay, so we're gonna forcefully exhale, and part of it is releasing the tension within our muscular system, and not only the muscular system, but also the tension within the upper thoracic. So inhale, look up, exhale. You can inhale through the mouth, exhale through your nose. And the movement, you can see the head comes forward and you kind of curl your shoulder forward. So you have this movement of open the heart, fingers widespread, arms up, exhaling, forcefully moving it to the back and curling. So you have this movement from the upper mid-thoracic to the cervical. So reaching upward like you're reaching up, exhaling, pressing it back. It brings in lots of energy within our heart center, within the upper lungs. Overall, the fastest way explore, allowing the spine to arch and curl even to go along with it. Go slower too, inhaling through the mouth, fingers widespread, looking up at the sky, exhaling, looking down, and moving the navel toward your spine as you exhale. So you get the abdominals, the internal, external, the transverse abdominals, all of these are engaged with the action. And then we come to rest. Place your chin down towards your sternum. Now we raise chin up, and we're going to bring your right arm overhead, bend your right arm, and place your right hand between your shoulder blades. Take your left hand on top of your elbow and move the elbow toward the back. Instead, holding it steady in this position, we're going to go into sort of a movement, right side, left side. So lateral flexation. And then we come back to the center and then readjust your elbow further to the back. And then go into the rotation, right side, left side. When we come back to the center, we extend your arm upward. Both arms are upward now. You're reaching up and grabbing like a rope and pulling it down, right side, left side. Right side, left side. Now we'll bring your arm back up. Now we're going to do the stretching on the left side. Bend your left elbow. Place the hand between your shoulder blades. Take your right elbow. Reach for your right elbow. And now we're holding it steady first. Now, first we're going to go lateral flexation, right side, and then left side. Right side, left side. Again, micro movement or being fully aware, witnessing. And we come to the center with the torso. Try to look ahead a little bit so your chin is in line with the shoulder. And now we turn your upper thoracic area to the right side and then to the left side. Exhaling, you can turn. Inhaling, coming to the center, and exhaling. Perhaps you can feel that within your transverse abdominals or your obliques as you make the turn. Then we come back to the center. We release your right hand, extend your left, bring your arms out to the side, and now curl your fingers, thumbs stay up toward the sky. As we exhale, we rotate the thumb downward. As we inhale, we turn the thumbs up. So today we're really focusing on the neck, shoulder area. Exhaling down, fingers, thumbs, inhaling, thumbs up. Exhaling down. Now keep your thumb up, and now we're going to pulse our arms a little bit to the back. There you go. Just a micro movement, and then try to bring your arm up a little bit. Micro movement up again, moving it to the back. Those are some very deep muscles that we are working with. Upper trapezius, rhomboid, subsclaveralis muscle. And then let's bring your hands onto your thigh. Close your eyes for a moment. Sense the warmth that is created within the shoulders, within the front of the deltoid even. Noticing the sensation within your neck area. So let's interlace your hands now and place your hands behind your back, interlaced right above the occiput. The thumbs will be touching the upper neck area. And now just press with your head against your interlaced hand. Just micro movement again, just a little bit of engaging of the muscle. Just a little bit. And then release with your head. Turn your head to the right side, and then press your head again against your hands. So a little bit. Release the tension of your head. Micro turn your head to the left side just a little bit, and then put pressure against your interlaced hand. And then release the pressure, bring your head back to the center, release your hands from behind your head, allow the palms to face forward, elbows are in height of your shoulder. As you exhale, bring your hands, fingertips downward. As you inhale, rotate them up. Exhaling downward, inhaling up. Again, being aware of the movement. And exhaling, hands down. Inhaling, hands up. Exhaling, hands up. Now you can practice exactly the same movement on the floor. And it's by repetition movement of the rotation within the shoulder girdle that we bring in movement and flexibility into our shoulder area. That means you're going to be easier to get in and out of coat. For example, winter is coming, but just even reaching for the seatbelt within the car, turning and reaching upward for grabbing something out of a cupboard, and just lifting even, putting something into a cupboard. All of these movements, extension, flexion, rotation, all of these are strength. Now we're going to add the movement of the head, micro movement, as you are used to bringing the fingers upward and fingers downward. Turn to the right side and do the same movement with your head. Because the upper trapezius and the levator scapula, these muscles are really attached to the very tip of the scapula. So let's turn your head the opposite way as we make the movement. And the movement comes within the hip shoulder joint, not with your wrist. The wrist stays passive. Now bring your head back to the center again. And now let's bring the elbows together, the wrists together, the palms of your hands together. Now so slowly just extend your arms upward. Try to keep your elbows as long as you can together. You get to a point where you really have to press hard to keep the elbows together. Breathe in and out. Holding it steady. Now you can jostle a little bit by bouncing or micro movement your elbows up and down, but keep the pressure within the elbows, trying to keep them together. So again, it's a micro movement. The head is soft. There's no tension within the head muscles, so you can move it from side to side. And then we relax our arms, place your hand onto the thigh, soften the shoulders downward. Take an extra breath in and out and just soften your body. Relax your body. Allow the senses to witness coolness or warmth, tingling, or whatever sensation your nervous system is sending you. Just witness the body responding. . Now let's micro move again your right ear toward the right shoulder. Just a little bit, right ear toward the right shoulder. And then we'll bring it back up to the center. Micro move left shoulder toward the left ear, or left ear to the shoulder. So that's what it is. It's the movement within the neck. And then we'll bring your head back to the center. Soften all efforts. Just keep the spine elongate. Shoulders are soft. Upper arm, lower arm, hands are soft. Breathing in and out. And now we just do micro movement, shoulder towards your ear. We start with the right shoulder toward the ear, just a little bit. And then as we exhale, we'll bring it back down. Again, it's a micro movement. Just a little bit, engage the shoulder and back down. It is really natural that we keep a lot of tension, not just physical tension, but also emotional tension within the shoulder and neck area. So exhaling, mentally just let go. You can say, I let go. Inhaling, just movement, micro movement. Again, micro movement.